Chancellor, it is as I suspected. The Romulans are in league with Toral.
Those treacherous Romulans. They have meddled in the affairs of the Klingon Empire for the last time.
I have been ordered to return to Starfleet Command. What would you have me tell them?
I cannot allow this Romulan attempt to overthrow my rule to go unanswered. I have no choice but to declare war on the Star Empire. Until this conflict is resolved, I cannot afford to support the Federation in their fight against the Borg. I want every Romulan ship and station in the area destroyed.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the final campaign in the Klingon story arc, and the fur's gonna fly now. And Mortok is gonna make sure the Romulans pay for siding with Toral. We're gonna get about 5 or 6 minutes of peace before the Romulans start knocking, and we're gonna need that to get built up a bit, and it's going to get hairy for a good amount of the time. They will attack the main base every few minutes, and I'm not talking about small pathetic little attack groups. I'm talking about fleets worth of heavy ships. We're talking about 2 warbirds, a shadow and a few griffins in the main part of their attack groups, the big ones anyway, and we're going to need a lot of defences. By the time the attacks are fully underway, we'll have 4 star bases and around 15 disruptor cannons. It does get intense. If you don't have adequate defences, they're not playing around in this mission. Like I said, you get about 6 minutes of peace before the Romulans start sending scouts to see what we're doing. Mortok will quickly wipe them out, and they will. Since we're under the gun and it needed resources, we're going to be stealing these ships to augment the defense fleet at first, and then when we're established enough, we'll recycle them and build Klingon warships and get ready for our primary attack. But it does take a while because you have only 2 dilithium moons, and a lot of your resources are going to go in to building up defences for when the Romulan fleets do finally arrive. And like I said before, you're going to need them. In this mission, when it comes to star bases, I like to put them in an almost diagonal line, because to the northwest of our location here, there's an available dilithium moon to take, and the Romulans will go for it. And once we've set up for it, but by placing 3 star bases in a near diagonal line to the nebula that is currently not visible on the screen, it ensures that they will have to go through at least 2 stations worth of disruptor pounding. Not to mention the cannons that we're going to be putting in the gaps between the bases. So that's something like 2 star bases and 10 disruptor cannons. Not to mention Mortok's fleet and the defense fleet we're going to create for the mining facility. They'll be coming to help as well.
We are Klingons!
The battle has begun.
They do not stand a chance. Recover! Bring us to bear. Till Stovo Core.
Fire all weapons! We need repairs! We need repairs!
The boring part of this mission is you've a lot to do. You've a lot to build. You have a
Ready to
short
build.
amount of time. And you have a lot of resources to gather. And
Back.
the Romulans aren't going to wait for you to be ready for them. They're going to come and attack when they want. And
Immediately.
now we're setting up the science station. And I want that Tachyon detection grid ability to make sure the Romulans aren't
Beginning
poking
construction.
around inside the base and preparing for a sneak attack on some of our far-flung
You
facilities.
honor my house.
So
They shall quiver.
that's why I'm choosing that. It's rare in this game that you actually need it. I think they made a bit better use of it in Armada
We have a new
2,
ship for the fleet.
but not much. I think this is actually more meant for multiplayer or the instant action mode in the game.
A new
Now
station
I
is
have
complete.
the detection grid
Weapon
underway.
research has
We're
begun.
going to build up our first fleet of ships,
have a
and
new
we'll
ship for
use
the
that
fleet.
fleet to defend the cargo ships as we set up our second mining station. This
Beginning
fleet
construction.
is going to be 4
Beginning construction.
Vorcha and 4 Birds of Prey. The Birds of Prey gives speed to respond quickly if the starbases are getting overwhelmed with, and to help keep pressure off them until the Vorcha arrive.
Weapon research has begun. A battle has begun. Our base is under attack.
Bring us to bear. No one lives forever.
Clock which Chuka Luku. On my way.
They shall quiver before us. They do not stand a chance.
Our base is under attack. A battle has begun. Salvage this ship. Reinforcements are coming.
We are Klingons! We are Klingons! Bring us to bear.
You honor my house. Salvage this ship.
And here's our first attack. And nice timing on the computer's part, I might add. Just as we were going to set up our outpost and
We
build
are Klingons.
another mining station, a starbase,
A battle has
and
begun.
I'm putting down a base here so if some of
Station
the
construction has
Romulans were to get through the defense network, then that starbase will be able to defend that mining facility. Well, along with its defense fleet. And don't worry about the resources expended here. When the moon runs out of dilithium, we're going to be able to dismantle everything and get that dilithium back. So in the short term, it's going to be a bit painful. In the long term, it's no big loss, just a bit of time.
You honor my my house.
Beginning construction. Beginning construction. A battle has begun.
Strike! Whilst the iron is hot!
Our base is under attack.
Right away.
A battle has begun.
We fight like warriors!
Our base is under attack.
I thirst for battle!
Station construction has begun. Salvage this ship.
Yes.
I thirst for battle. Immediately.
Station construction has begun.
We're building up the turrets here, so I'd say about 6 to 10 turrets between the gaps and the star bases. That for me is enough for a comfortable defensive line, so we can build up in there no problem. But I think it would take more to really create a permanent secured fortification.
Station construction has begun.
That is just wasteful of resources you need for the fleet, and you're already starved on resources basically. And we have a set of attacks coming up here.
We fight like warriors!
A new battle station is complete.
Bring us to bear. Joida! Yeah.
Ready to build.
A battle has begun. Our base is under attack. A new battle station is complete.
Yes.
We cannot transport there.
Bring us to bear.
Ready.
I'm gonna change Mortok's fleet here from what it is to a full-on fleet of Negvars. I mean, he's the Chancellor, and he needs a proper escort. Having said that, I just want to have Mortok and his buddies blow everything up, and the Negvar is the best ship in the game, at least for the Klingons. And the best ship in the game overall is going to be the Borg Cube. After all, it's got an assimilator beam.
There is no more dilithium here.
Bring us to bear.
Let loose the dogs of war!
A battle has begun. Salvage this ship.
Let loose the dogs of war!
Salvage this ship.
The day will be ours. I thirst for battle.
A battle has begun.
Recover!
We have a new ship for the fleet.
The day will be ours.
Go there.
We have a new ship for the fleet.
Yes.
For Kalis! Kaplach! Very well.
A battle has begun. Our base is under attack. We cannot transport there.
The day will be ours.
Salvage this ship.
Let loose the dogs of war!
Till Stovo Core.
Our base is under attack. A battle has begun.
Let loose the dogs of war!
Salvage.
And that's the
Weapon
Feklar
research has
class's
begun.
last research item, and I will show all of them off when the time comes. Now we're going to make the Romulans pay. And hey, nice timing on this attack. Just as we're heading in to blow them up, they're about to try and blow us up. But this attack is worthless. They're facing a full fleet here.
Plot a new course.
The battle has begun.
That's the Ion Storm ability for the Feklar. It's just an AoE attack that spins around in a circle and looks like a red nebula.
Indeed. Faster.
That's the Feklar's repulsor wave. It just knocks ships' engines offline. It's kind of like the Steam Runner's engine overload ability. This is the Feklar's energy draining weapon. It's kind of like the Breen had in DS9. But you think that after the war, the Romulans would have adapted to that technology since they were in the final battle for Cardassia, and they were facing Breen and Jem'Hadar.
For my house. Very well. Kaplach! You honor my house. A Klingon can die but once. For Kalis!
Go to full impulse.
Fire all weapons! A Klingon can die but once. Let loose the dogs of war!
The battle has begun.
I'm taking this station not only for its dilithium, but to see where
Reinforcements are
all
coming.
the other Romulan stations are as well. It's said in TNG that sometimes a Romulan commander will make a suicide run on an enemy ship should the situation be that desperate. But unlike this guy, they're not stupid. What in Elliot? No.
Let loose the dogs of war!
Bring us to bear.
The day will be ours.
We are Klingons!
Ready for battle!
The battle has begun.
We will drive them before us!
No one lives forever. Greythor will be paved with their ashes.
Ready for battle!
We are Klingons! Recover!
We cannot transport there.
For Kalis! Ready for battle! To battle! To battle! A Klingon can die but once!
The battle has begun.
To battle! Go there! Destroy them! Let the battle commence!
Now that base is secured, I'm going to build up and replace our losses, which in that battle were quite significant. And then it will be on to the final showdown.
Beginning construction has begun. We have a new ship for the fleet.
I thirst for battle! A Klingon can die but once. A Klingon can die but once.
Strike! Whilst the iron is hot!
Let loose the dogs of war! To Stavokor! For Kalis! Wreak havoc! Destroy the cowards!
We fight like warriors!
You honor my house. You honor my house.
It's time to
battle
finish
has
off
begun.
these turrets and then the final Romulan outpost here. This is the finale of the Klingon campaign and I enjoyed it immensely. And I wish that there were many more missions dealing with this war.
Fire all weapons!
And next week we will start with the Romulan campaign.
Fire
I am
all
going to
weapons!
sign off now so you guys
have a new
can
ship
watch
for the
the
fleet.
finale in peace. And please like, share and subscribe.
drive them before
And I
us.
hope you'll stay safe and
Victory
sleep well.
will be ours.
This is Vasir,
Go to full
signing off.
On my way! A Klingon can die but once! For Kalis! Very well! Let loose the dogs of war!
The battle has begun.
For Kalis! For Kalis! A Klingon can die but once!
The day will be ours!
You honor my house! Ready for battle! A Klingon can die but once!
Chancellor, there is no sign of Tyrell.
I suspect he was able to sneak away, along with his Romulan conspirators.
So then, this war is over?
Not at all. This war has just begun.